look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Iowa State's head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Cyclones will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And guys, I don't know if they got the play call in quickly enough, but still the quarterback has to make sure the snap gets off on time. The run inside. It's Peppers. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They'll run play action. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the field goal unit is on the field. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Motion from the wideout. Here's Lagway to pass. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Flips it out in the flat. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short at the first.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the 1st down. This quarterback part of their running game. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And the Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. To stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. They'll go to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here.
Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Peppers.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him, and here's a fumble way behind them, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing, Lagway. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Trying to slam in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Using his legs, it's Peppers. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36 in a really...
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Pick up as they're starting to move.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. Picks up the 1st down. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like, they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my...
Got a little grass. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. From the gun, give on the inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Makes the catch and he's free. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Lagway, under fire. He wants it all. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, He knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Touchdown Bears! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the move, it's Peppers. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Crosses to 40. Could be an alley. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Cyclones, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run, and he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. to throw. That's caught. It's Livingston.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. On the ground, it's Turner. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bears will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Kick is in the air. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. To the air, it's Rayner. With the catch, it's Bailey. Flying down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Number 97, set to kick this one.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Lagway to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over.
This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Running inside, it's Turner. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Finding open areas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Flag wave from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. takes it on the return. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Throwing, Lagway. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Keeps it himself. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Fourth down, Lagway. Moving out to the right. Touchdown, Baylor. He got it right inside the pylon.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll snag it just inside the top.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cyclones want to move quickly.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds us back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He might want another play. The run inside. It's Turner. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this team.
Maybe some room here. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Buys a little time with his feet. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. Spins away from the defender. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Lagway. Pressure coming. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Makes the grab. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cyclones in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance.
Makes the grab on the big throw. All by himself down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's looking to pass. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6.
And that's tough to defend, right? Going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
They'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. A designed run for the quarterback. Finding some room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO flick. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
To the ground with the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Flagway wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Flagway will try to get him from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end,